Pareho nga lang ba ang real estate broker at ang real estate salesperson? Kasi alam nyo, kung pareho lang sila, bakit ang real estate broker ay kailangan ng Professional Regulation Commission license habang ang salesperson naman ay okay na ang accreditation? And ang pinakamalaking tanong, the salesperson can sell properties independently kahit wala si broker? Samahan niyo ako at hihimayin natin ang pagkakaiba ng real estate broker sa real estate salesperson. Before watching the full content of this video, did you think the brokers and the salespersons were exactly the same? Comment down below if you are team broker or team salesperson. Ngayong araw, pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba ang pagkakaiba ni broker at ni salesperson. Kasi alam nyo, dito sa Pilipinas, yung pinakamalaking misconception natin pagdating sa Philippine real estate industry is yung paniniwala natin na si real estate broker at saka si real estate salesperson performs the same role. Pero, ang totoo, a real estate salesperson and a real estate broker work together but they are not the same professions. Kailangan kasi nating ma-identify ang pagkakaiba ni real estate broker kay real estate salesperson because it might affect accountability, it might affect legality, commissions, and at the same time, the consumer protection. Para malaman natin ang pagkakaiba ng isang broker sa isang salesperson, we will focus our discussion sa 4 key areas that will definitely identify the difference between a broker and a salesperson. So let's start with in an area where there are biggest differences between a licensed real estate broker versus an accredited real estate salesperson. Alam nyo kasi, si broker or si real estate broker, kailangang maipasa niya ang Professional Regulation Commission Licensure Examination or also known as REBLEX, Real Estate Broker Licensure Examination. And after he or she passed that examination, kailangan ma-possess ni broker ang PRC license and identification card or professional identification card. Si broker kasi is regulated under Real Estate Service Act or RESA Law of 2009. In simple terms, a broker is a licensed real estate profession recognized by the government. Ayun naman, pag-uusapan natin ano nga ba talaga ang isang real estate salesperson para naman maikumpara natin ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang propesyon. Ang isang salesperson, hindi niya kailangan kumuha ng Professional Regulation Commission Licensure Examination kasi wala naman talaga silang licensure examination. Second, salesperson is accredited under a direct supervision of a licensed real estate broker. Kung wala siyang broker, hindi siya pwedeng ma-accredit. And lastly, a salesperson, unlike kay broker, cannot practice the profession independently. Kailangang may nagsusupervise sa kanya na isang broker. Simply put is that a salesperson derives his or her authority from the supervising licensed real estate broker. So, let us think it this way. Si broker, yung humahawak ng lisensya. While si salesperson naman, siya yung nagtatrabaho sa ilalim ng lisensya ni broker. Punta naman tayo sa pangalawang key area. Sa key area na to, dito mas maraming tao ang naguguluhan. Kasi sa mata nila, ang isang broker at saka isang salesperson, pareho lang naman ang saklaw ng trabaho. Pero ang totoo, magkaiba ang saklaw ng trabaho ng isang broker at saka ng isang salesperson. Alam nyo kasi, ang isang broker is kaya niyang mag-market ng properties according to his will, kung ano man yung style niya. Habang si salesperson, nag-a-assist lang siya sa pagmamarket ng properties. Si broker, kaya niyang makipag-negotiate ng transaction kung ano yung gusto ni client at saka kung ano yung gusto niya and kung ano yung mas magandang gawin. Habang si salesperson, siya yung naghahanap ng buyer and seller and nag-a-assist kay client all throughout the transactions. Si broker, siya yung nag-execute ng other brokerage activities na hindi pinapayagan kay salesperson. And syempre, si salesperson, under siya ni broker, that is why si broker siya yung nagsusupervise, nagmamanage ng isang salesperson or ng mga salesperson niya. And next is, yung pwedeng gawin ni salesperson, syempre yung pagdala niya kay client doon sa area or doon sa bahay na binibenta for the property viewings. Pwede niyang gawin yun. However, pagdating sa commissions, only broker can receive the commissions directly from client or from developer. Kailangan dumaan lagi kay broker. Kasi nga, di ba, walang independent salesperson kasi kailangan under supervision siya ni broker. Ang salesperson kasi, again, cannot independently engage in brokerage practice. Kailangan under lagi siya ni broker. And a salesperson must always operate under the supervision and responsibility of a real or a licensed real estate broker. Let's imagine nasa hospital setup tayo. Si broker, siya yung similar to the attending physician who holds the professional license to assume responsibilities to practice the profession. Si salesperson naman, siya yung medical assistant who works under physician's supervision. Both are important, however, magkaiba yung saklaw ng trabaho and at the same time yung responsibilidad ng dalawa. Pumunta naman po tayo sa pangatlong key area. Dito sa key area na to, pag-uusapan natin ang supervision requirements ni broker kay real estate salesperson. Alam nyo kasi, sa batas ng Pilipinas, ang isang real estate salesperson kailangan ma-accredit siya sa isang lisensyadong real estate broker. Ibig sabihin lamang po yan ng isang real estate salesperson kailangan accredited lamang siya sa isang real estate broker. Bawal ang multiple brokers. Dapat isa lang. Also, ang isang supervising broker, siya yung responsable sa pag-monitor, pag-manage, pag-check lahat ng mga activities na ginagawa ni salesperson. And, alam nyo ba, the broker may be held liable doon sa mga violations or mga maling nagawa ni real estate salesperson. In short, pag walang broker, ibig sabihin lamang yan na unlawful yung practice ni salesperson. Pumunta naman tayo sa pang-apat na key area. This is perhaps the most frequently asked question na naririnig natin. Sino nga ba talaga ang tumatanggap ng komisyon? Who really receives the commission? So, legally speaking, kung ayon lang din naman sa batas, legally speaking, the commission belongs to the broker. Kasi nga, si broker yung licensed professional na kinikilala ng batas. However, si real estate salesperson, pwede din namang tumanggap ng compensation, ng incentives, ng commission sharing, syempre according din naman doon sa kay supervising broker and din doon sa napag-usapan nila. Bakit nga ba ginawa ng batas ang sistemang ito? Alam nyo kasi, ang real estate transactions, it involves 1,000,000 of pesos. It involves bank financing, it involves contracts, it involves property ownership, it involves legal rights and obligations. Maybe for me, the reason behind why the law created this kind of system because the government wants the consumers to be protected by ensuring that all licensed real estate professions be ultimately accountable for every transactions that they have. So minsan, Kung may mga magtatanong sa atin kung broker ba yan, broker lang ba, o salesperson ba yan, isipin natin ito, na yung broker, sila yung nangunguna sa paggawa. Sila yung nangunguna sa practice. Si salesperson, sila yung sumusuporta doon sa gawain. Both are valuable, both are important, but they are not the same. Yung real estate broker at yung real estate salesperson, magpartner yan sila, helping their clients to achieve the real estate goal. Yung isa, nagbibigay ng professional accountability, habang yung isa naman, tumutulong and nagbibigay ng suporta and market reach. Together, they keep the Philippine real estate industry moving because in real estate, professionalism protects not only the professions itself, it also protects the public.